This is my third camera stabilizer video. I built this pilot style or sled type stabilizer and been working on it a couple of weeks. Lots of trial and error. And I have a new camera. This is the Aiptek H5 Extreme. It's sort of an entry-level HD camera. And the way this stabilizer works is it has the vertical shaft with the gimbal in the middle and the weights on the bottom. And to show you the parts involved, the camera is mounted on a 1/4-inch aluminum plate, and that provides the offset for the center of gravity. The vertical shaft is simply 5/16 all thread, and this on here is just PEX tubing to give it a little finish and a nicer feel. The gimbal, it took about 4 tries to get it right, is a skateboard bearing in the middle, and then 2 needle-pointed set screws on the side, and then another skateboard bearing here in the handle. And then on the bottom, instead of using the usual 2 legs, I used 3. So when you set it down, it stands up. Also, I was able to put more rotational mass on there and therefore have smoother pans in a smaller circle. And the way this thing works is like any stabilizer. It has a 3-axis isolated from your hand, and it does all the usual tests pretty well at this point. I've got the drop time at about 1.5 to 2 seconds. 0, 1, 2, 3. That's about between 1.5 seconds and 2 seconds. And the dynamic stability, which is tested by a slow rotation and looking for a wobble, like this, it will pass the dynamic stability test without wobbling. And of course it will do the usual demonstrations of going in the X and in the Y and in the Z axis without upsetting its balance. And so everything's working pretty well about it. It weighs 2.2 pounds, right at 1 kilogram total. However, I've discovered that holding this thing out so the weights don't run into you, and being steady with it, and then holding your other arm out and lightly touching the shaft to control your pan and whatnot, is very tiring very quickly. So I made what I call the simple body mount, and it works like this. I'll show you the parts. It has a PVC T, a couple of nipples, a longer nipple, 11 inches, a bungee cord that's mounted on a bolt with some washers, and then tied to the PVC T is this web strap. And the way it works is like this. When you get tired of carrying this thing around, your arms start to hurt, you take this, twist that handle out, take the simple body mount, plug it in, put the bungee cord over your head and under your collar, set the T portion of it in the middle of your sternum right there, bring the strap around, say click just a little bit, and you cross your thumbs and lay the weight of your arms on it, and now your arms are supported, the camera is supported, and your fingers are free to lightly control the stabilizer. So with the rig and your arms being supported, you could walk around for a long time with this without getting too tired. And to take this thing off is even simpler than putting it on. You just pinch the buckle, pick it up, off with the bungee cord, set it down on the nearest level surface. For more information on building this stabilizer, please see the article on my website, KV5R.com. Look for the stabilizer button, and then look for stabilizer 3. There are dozens of pictures and lots of notes about what to do and what not to do and how to build a stabilizer. So now we'll go to the outdoor clip and do a little walk around test and see how this thing works. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we are with the outdoor test. The camera is in 480p mode, and I'll just do the walk through the woods using the simple body mount.